So hey everybody, Shelby Miller with Keller Williams Realty, and I am with
Trisha Lutteroty with Keller Williams.
And we are your senior real estate specialists. And today we are with Mary Ann Pickell with Care Patrol. Mary Ann, real quickly, why don't you just tell everyone who you are and what Care Patrol does, and I want to get right into talking to you about what's happening with COVID-19. Okay, so quickly introduce yourself.
Absolutely. So I'm Mary Ann Pickell with Care Patrol, and I am a certified senior advisor. And I help families when they're looking for safe, quality senior care options, that being in-home care, assisted living, memory care, and adult day programs.
So Mary Ann, you and I are part of a couple different networking groups together, and we're in the industry of helping seniors. And I was asking you, and Trisha was asking you, what's going on with COVID-19 and what is happening in the industry right now? How are you helping people get into different locations? Are you finding that they're hesitant to? What's happening right now in the nursing home, assisted living world?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's a great question, because I know that there's a lot of fear out there because of course, this virus has certainly attacked that population more so than any other part of our populations. So right now, I feel that we've kind of come down and we're a little bit in a calmer space with it. When the virus first hit, I do believe that many of our nursing homes just were not prepared for what was about to hit them. They weren't prepared with enough PPE. And if you don't know what PPE is, it's, personal protective equipment. So that way they're protecting themselves and also protecting from the spread of that illness. And so a lot of them were getting folks right out of the hospital unaware, because the testing just wasn't available early on, that maybe someone had the virus. And then, of course, without the protective equipment, it was spreading throughout the nursing homes quickly. So I do feel that now we're in a better space with it. I think that more of our nursing homes have the equipment that they need, so they are certainly mitigating that risk a lot better. The hospitals are testing more before they're sending folks out, and then the nursing homes are doing the same thing. So before they are able to send anyone out to another community, being assisted living or personal care community, they do have to test negative. So our assisted living and our personal care homes have done a great job, and they've really mitigated that risk pretty early on. I think early on they kind of shut their doors initially just to stop from having it happen within their communities. Not to say that it hasn't happened in some of the communities, but I do think that they mitigated that risk very quickly. And the reason is they are testing them, the potential residents, before they come, and they have to test negative. And then when they are in the community, they are quarantining them, most of them, for 14 days in their rooms. So that way they're, again, mitigating any risk that maybe they do have the virus and they're bringing it into the community. They are doing regular cleanings, daily cleanings, if not twice a day, throughout the communities. And they are testing their employees as well. So the test, as we all know, was really key here. And not having it, you just were kind of in the dark of knowing who did and who didn't have it. But now I believe that we're in a much better space with it. And I think that our assisted living communities and our personal care communities are safer than I think most people think that they are. I think that you're going to find over the summer months that they're going to do everything they can to have family members see their loved ones more, hopefully by able to, bring them outside in the fresh air and do social distancing, of course, requiring masks. And they're working these things out. I mean, it's changing daily, but I do think that they're doing a lot to work on those situations that families are fearful of, is not being able to see a loved one. I think that they're trying to find the ways in which to get around that.
We just know so much more now than we did when it began. So, naturally things progress and get easier. So is it slowing down the amount of seniors that are willing to go into assisted living and nursing homes? Is that are you feeling pushback from that?
I think in some cases you're seeing a little bit of that. I think, families, again, are fearful that they're not going to be able to see their loved ones. But I see somewhat is at least within the last couple months, it was situations where they really didn't have much choice other than to find the proper care for them, and that would include, you know, assisted living or personal care. Things have certainly opened up a lot more, and I certainly see that once we are open to go back to work, I think that you're going to find that people are going to have that need really, because maybe they've been caring for an older adult at home, and now they do have to go back to work, and they'll be looking for those types of services. And that's what we're here for, is to really help them. I keep in touch with my communities regularly, daily, knowing, you know, who's taking admissions, who's not taking admissions, when will you be taking admissions. And when I talk with the family, if the community has a virtual tour, I'm able to send that virtual tour to them. So that way they can at least ahead of time start looking at the options that may be available for them.
So Mary Ann, real quickly, why don't you, like you said, families are scared right now. They may be taking care of their parent. They don't want to put them in a facility at this time. Why don't you give them how to contact you, so that you, again, are such a great resource with all of the areas that you cover and all the different communities you're involved with. They can come right to you and you can give them some direction. So how can they reach you?
Absolutely. Thank you for that. So they can reach me in a few different ways. They can email me at mpickell@carepatrol.com, or they can call me at 610-509-0445. We are nationwide. However, my area, I cover Lehigh County, Northampton County, and Upper Bucks. But if they have a need outside of my immediate area, still reach out to me and I can make sure to get you to the right individual for you to talk with.
Mary Ann, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us and educate everyone. And, you know, hopefully we're going to be moving from red to yellow to green really quickly, and be able to provide some real safe, secure locations for our seniors. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Shelby. Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, guys, have a great day.
Thank you. You too.